The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
I'm Mia Turbia with the Eagles Sports Network alongside Julia Wheeler. Julia Wheeler was picked as an all-conference first-team player this year. How are you feeling right now?
Pretty good. It's exciting. It's always good to see the hard work of my teammates being pushed into accomplishments like that, and obviously that doesn't happen without them, so I feel pretty good.
So this is the third year in a row that you've been picked to an all-conference team. Your first year was second team and then first team last year and this year. How were you able to stay so consistent these past 3 years?
I think consistency comes from the people around me, and it's always going to be owed back to them. Having consistent help within the practices and in games, and just I think scouting was a consistent thing. Like, I've always done the same thing, so I think being prepared in the same way is part of what plays into that.
So you had a really successful season last year and this year as well. You were the national leader in attack attempts, which says a lot about the trust that your setters had in you and the trust that you had in your setters. So talk to me a little bit about that partnership and dynamic.
Having Blair setting a lot this year, I think as a freshman setter, I think it's really easy to lean on probably one of your oldest people on the team to kind of throw the ball to whenever you need to. I think my biggest role within helping Blair just kind of mature and helping her with just her setting is being able to be kind of a go-to, and that's probably why there were so many attempts involved. Now, I'm not saying that was always a kill, but being able to better the ball and just either A, keep it in play, or do something just to make her look good, like that was the ultimate goal, and I think that trust was there consistently just because of the roles.
Yeah. So you were also the conference leader in points per set and kills per set. Why do you think that you were able to find so much success this season?
I think that also owes back to how many attempts. My serving got a little bit better from last year this year. I know the aces might not show, but the points per set, that's been a goal of mine, is just to make sure that I'm still killing the same amount of balls each set, whether that means the overall kills in a whole game, if that falls, okay, but being terminal whenever I could be was super important. And that was, again, not really necessarily for me having kills per set, but more for I got to make my setters look good, which in return they're making our passers look good, which just reflects on us as a team.
Yeah. So you are a graduating senior this year. So how does it feel to close out this chapter of your life and your volleyball career at Carson-Newman?
It's exciting. I definitely have a lot that I owe to Carson-Newman, just bringing me in and treating me like family, and I still feel like I'm a part of a family, and I know I always will be. I think something super sweet that I always think about is that the younger version of me is absolutely beaming with joy and just so pumped that I'm an adult now and I'm growing up and all of these things. But I owe a lot to Carson-Newman. I owe a lot to the education department and athletics, so all sides of it, and the cafeteria, shout out. But I am super excited to move to the next chapter, but I'll always remember this as just such a vital part of my life and molding me into a godly woman and pushing me to achieve so many things that don't have to do with volleyball, but they have to do with just being a good woman and being a good friend and a teammate and a daughter. And yeah, that's been a big part of it, but I'm excited.
Well, you've definitely been a historic member of the Carson-Newman Volleyball team, so congratulations on all of your accolades and your season. Thanks. She's Julia Wheeler, and I'm Mia Turbia with the Eagles Sports Network.